Hey guys, Nancy Faye here, Modern Day Pilgrim. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. Well, welcome back to my channel. And for all my new subs, thank you for joining my wagon train. I'm so glad you're here. Everything that I learn, I like to share with you, and in turn you can share with your friends. Well, today I thought we would talk about the things that I'm going to bring with me on my upcoming trip to keep me warm. I won't be using anything to heat the space in my van. So that means that everything I'm bringing is to heat me, not my space. Obviously, I could start my van at any time and heat up my space, but what my plan is to utilize everything to keep me warm during the night. During the day, I'll be out and about. I'll be hiking, I'll be rock hunting on the shores of Lake Michigan, so there won't be an issue with keeping the van warm during the day because I'm going to be out in the elements. The key is to keep me warm. I'm looking at temperatures in the mid-30s and mid-40s. I'll be bringing 2 sleeping bags. One will be a mummy sleeping bag, the other one is a regular Coleman sleeping bag, and I believe both of those together are going to be super helpful at keeping me warm during the night. Now before I turn in for the evening, I will start my van and I will heat the van. I've never slept out in my van in these temperatures before, so I'm not exactly sure how well the window covers here, which are from Heat Shield, will hold in the heat and for how long. So I'm really eager to kind of gauge that and see how that works out. One thing that I purchased is this heated hoodie from Milwaukee. My son, who is an electrician, he has a jacket that he purchased from Milwaukee, and it's a heated jacket. So this is just the hoodie, but he loves it. He's outside a lot being an electrician and whatnot, so he invested in this jacket and he just absolutely loved it. So I got to thinking, well gosh, maybe that's what I need, but I really don't need a jacket. So I looked them up and doggone it, they had a hoodie. So I bought one, and I'm so excited that they had my favorite color, red. Who would have thunk it? So this is a men's small, and I know I'm in my van and I'm not standing, but this has a very short torso. And I want to talk about the sizing right now in this. I'm 5'2", and none of your business pounds, but not very many. And this fits me really great in the torso. I thought for sure, I was very worried about it. I thought for sure that this was going to be longer because men's clothing tends to be long, even smalls, tends to be longer in the torso because obviously, you know, most men are longer in the torso. But this actually is quite short and it fits me very well. Just a PSA, public service announcement here. Be thoughtful if you look into these. I would size up if you're interested in getting anything like this. But anyhow, this hoodie has a lithium battery. This lithium battery goes back here in this pocket, which I took it out of just to show you. Here's a little hookup wire. It has a little pouch that the battery goes in here, and you zip it up. It's placed on your side. When I was doing research on these hoodies, there were people that complained and said, hey, you could have found a better place for that battery, blah, blah, blah. But it could have been also that those jackets fit them a little tighter, so they felt them more. But I don't feel it. So, I mean, it fits me well, but there is space in it, I should say. But it's shorter in the torso and it doesn't hang long, and it just fits me. I'm just shocked at how well it fits me, actually. But anyhow, we're going to see how that works out for me. I wore it all day yesterday and it didn't seem to bother me at all. I had it on the high setting in my car. Driving down the road, I turned it from medium to high, and within seconds, I felt the hot heat on my back. Like, it was kind of crazy. So I turned it back down. I have 2 heat panels in the breast area, and they have one through the back there, and I felt it, and it was very comfortable for me all day. It comes with this charger. It has a wall plug, and you know I have this Jackery over here that has the wall plug outlet in it, right? I charged this battery on my Jackery, and it took 30 minutes. Now here's the thing, let's talk about it. And I don't know what to make of it. Maybe it's just the kind of charger it is, or whatever. It did not charge with a consistent amount of watts. It jumped from 30 to 80, everywhere in between you can imagine, for 30 minutes. It went from 95% battery down to 90% battery. So that's pretty darn good in my opinion, for 30 minutes charging a lithium battery. Yeah, fully charged. Because I'll also, as you know, be bringing my refrigerator that will be hooked up to the Jackery. I'll be charging my phones and my light because everything I have is USB. So I was pretty thrilled with that. Anyhow, so this is what I plan on using to keep myself warm during the evening hours. Because again, I am not keeping my van running, right? I am not going to do that. That's not, to me, what van camping is keeping your van running all night. I'm going to do my best at keeping me warm. So the other thing I'm going to do to keep myself warm is use these guys here. These are those adhesive foot warmers. These are called toe warmers, but they have hand warmers, whatever. But I'm going to use these. I'm going to put one in each of my socks, only if I need it. One on my back, not on my skin, but out on the outside of whatever I'm, you know, my sweatshirt or whatever. And one on my front side, my belly or something. These I heard really, really work. They really are helpful at keeping you warm in your sleeping bag. So I'm going to give these a try. The obvious things are layering your clothing. We all know that. I'll be layering. I have base layers of clothing. I have outer layers. So I don't think I'm going to have that much of an issue being warm during the nighttime hours, but I'm really eager to find out after I turn the van off before I tuck in. And I'm not going to keep the van on all night. I'm going to warm the van up and I'm going to turn the van off. I'm really eager in finding out how well these window covers retain heat. So that's it. Those are the things that I'm going to be using to keep me warm. 2 sleeping bags. I'm going to have a mummy sleeping bag inside of my regular sleeping bag. That should do it. I'm going to be off the ground. I'm going to be on my cot. That should be very, very helpful. I have a down blanket that I will put underneath my sleeping bag on the cot. That should be helpful. I have my toe warmers that I'll be keeping on my body inside my sleeping bag. And I know that's going to be helpful. And when I am out of my sleeping bag into the cold air of my van, I'll use my heated hoodie here. Another thing that I'll be bringing for this trip is an indoor-outdoor thermometer. This is going to help me gauge the temperature on the inside of my van with the temperature on the outside of my van. When I retire for the evening and I'm in my van, before I go to bed, I will turn the heat on, like I mentioned earlier, heat the van up. I will gauge how much heat loss I have inside the van and see if I ever end up at the same temperature as outside the van. So that's going to be kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to this trip. I'm really excited to go rock hunting. I know it's going to be a little bit chilly, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be bringing my waders, of course, so I don't get all wet in the water, because that would be the absolute worst. Another thing that is worthy to mention is that I will be traveling from beach to beach. So I will be in my van traveling, and obviously when I'm driving, I will have heat on in the van. I'm not going to be stationary. I'm not going to be parking in one place and staying there for 3 days. That's not happening. I am going to be in and out of my van all day, rock hunting on the beaches of Lake Michigan. And the only time I'll be parked is wherever I find to park for sleeping. I might be stealth camping. I don't even know yet. I don't even know where I'll be. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That's all I will be bringing to keep myself warm. You'll be the first to know whether I am warm or not. I hope I am. I hope this video was helpful to you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, join my wagon train, and hit the bell so you can be notified when I put the next video out. That would be awesome. Anyhow, you guys have a fabulous day. I will catch you later. Until next time.